issues of pending bills in Kisii. As it were, I want just to explain that yes, I know. When I came to the office, I got there was a pending bill of 1.6 billion, which prompted me to set a task force as per the law, because there are IPEC laws, all IPEC guidelines, and the laws of the country, and the laws of the country which guides on what's supposed to be done on verifying pending bills. I want to point out of the 1.6 billion pending bill that I got in office, after I set up the pending bill task force, it came out with only eligible of 231 million. Therefore, showing that the around 4 billion or fictitious claims, some cannot be paid. Most of those claims, some were duplicate of what had already been paid. Number of, again, those claims were fraud, where you'll find out that people, they have photocopied one contract to superimpose all to what do you call it? Where you photocopy and transfer the payment bit of what is supposed to be paid. And these are things which were paid in many years back. Like you'll find a claim which is now coming up, a claim of 2013, 2014. You wonder, why was it not paid those years? Since 2013, 2014, now that we are in 2023, what made it not be paid? We found out that most of these claims were being regenerated into the system. You regenerate a claim which has already been paid, therefore it's part of the pending bills. But I did indicate clearly that anybody who was whose claim was eligible, we were to pay, and that was totalizing to 231 million. But for anybody whose claim did not meet the threshold, I said I won't pay, because of our responsibility as a governor and as a citizen again of this country to protect money which is meant for the public. The noises we have heard all over is noises meant to intimidate me, to coerce me, to pay fake claims. I've said I cannot pay. I know the system, as it were, from even the top. There are people from the top government or national government who have been pushing quietly, because they know some of them, they have claims which touches their people that I have refused to pay. I've not refused to pay anything which is eligible. I've said to the contractors, anybody who did work and it has to be verified, I have no reason not to pay them. But anybody who did not do work, who did air work, you can imagine there is a road called Simba Citizen TV Road, or a Citizen TV Simba Road. You look for it all over, you will never find it. But it has been paid. And this is what people have been doing, siphoning public money shamelessly, mindlessly. I've said I will not pay. It's nearly cost my career, because there has been noises, and the leaders, including MCAs, former MCAs, some of them, they were doing all these things. That's why there is the loudest noise around in Kisii. Oh, Simba is not paying pending bills. I'm saying this money, we are just custodians of the money for the common mwananchi. We cannot pay what is not payable. That's what I've said. I know there has been advances. Oh, Governor, let us sit down. We will see you. I don't want anybody to see me. What I want is to pay what has been paid, what is payable. Second, we need to have political goodwill for us to win the war against corruption, as it were. If there isn't from the top offices like ours, we cannot make it. The country will always be in problem, because if leaders were the people harboring crime, you don't expect any common mwananchi to be of any help, because it doesn't have to where he has to lean it to, because leaders will have ripped the country and walked away with the big chunk of the money which is meant for development. As for the case of Kisii, you can imagine even the wage bill itself, we are at 63 against 35. Therefore, development alone, and I want to point out, development alone is around 20%. The law requires that development must be not less than 30. Wage bill is at 62. There are some people who are employed 2 months to election, whom I have not observed in the system. If I observe those people, I'll be at 67. If you remove money meant for the assembly and operations, I remain around with 18%, which project I cannot. And again, even that 18, all of it was being stolen. Therefore, there is no roads. If you walk around in Kisii, no roads, no projects. It's something that we need to have a conversation as leaders of this country. How do we have to save the country from the thieves who are there seated in top offices?